Hello. Welcome back to Talk About It. My name is Anne Wiskus. I'll be your host today, and I am so happy that you are here and you are joining me. If you are brand new to Talk About It, welcome. It is a post-grad centered podcast that posts every single Wednesday, and I am so happy that you are here and you are joining me today. Hello, my friends. Hello. Count how many times I said hello. How are you? How are you today? Welcome to this episode. I am so happy that you are here. And yeah, how have you been? I'm recording this episode a couple days after my last one. It's literally only been 2 days, mainly because I will be in Nashville the weekend before you listen to this, visiting one of my best friends, and I am so excited to do that. But because I'm gone that weekend, I have to do a little pre-work. Okay, so pre-work. This is me like 2 weeks before you actually listen to this episode, which is like crazy to think about. Think of all that can happen in 2 weeks. It's kind of insane. But hi, guys. Nonetheless, hello, you guys. I hope that you are ready to dig deep into a really fun topic. Okay, I really liked the topic that we talked about last time. It was fun. It was different. And I feel like I've been kind of challenging myself a lot on things that I want to talk about. But before I really truly get into it, okay, truly before I get into it, I want you guys to let me know if there's a topic that you are dying for me to talk on. Okay, this is a season of a lot of change, a lot of things, yeah, that we are like figuring out and working through. And so if there's a topic that you want me to talk about, please do not hesitate to let me know. Okay, seriously, even if it's niche, even if it's like not a common thing, if it's something, let me know. I'm really in a fun moment of trying to just challenge myself a little bit and find some new topics that I could talk about and just keep y'all on your toes. So if there's a topic that you want me to talk about, please let me know. Reach out to me, DM me, message me, anything above and beyond to let me know that's what you want me to talk about. I do polls on my Instagram story once in a while, so make sure to follow that to check in on that. But yeah, if there truly is something that you want to hear or just talk through, or just have someone relate with, that's what this is for. So please let me know. You guys, this weekend has been insane. I don't know what it is. Okay. And I know that this is like 2 weekends before you. So this is for context. This is Coachella weekend that I'm recording this on. This is the Sunday of the first weekend of Coachella. Okay. And let me seriously just tell you, holy crap. Okay. I have never experienced as much FOMO as I did this past year with this lineup. I loved this lineup. Not just the headliners. I mean, y'all, if you don't know me, okay, I am seriously one of the biggest Justin Bieber fans. I have so many home videos of me dancing to his music when he was 15. Seriously, it started immediately. One time, immediately, I fell in love. And let me just say this before we actually dive into this episode, okay? Because people have opinions. This is a very opinionated time. But wow, personally, I don't care. I don't care what people think of me when I say this. What a masterpiece of a performance, okay? Do I love the big extravagant things? Of course. Sabrina Carpenter's performance was insane. I love a good showcase. I think that's so iconic. But there is something so emotional about the way that he presented every single video, the way that he presented every single song. You guys, he put up his younger self, his iconic every era, every generation of a Bieber that you can imagine. He put that up on the screen, harmonized with it, remembered it, reminisced it with every single one in that group. I'm sorry. There's something that not a lot of people can respect and understand, and it's only the people who have been with him since day one and the people who understand the importance of how crazy it is that he has been in that world for as long as he has. Anyone can reminisce on their old videos, but to reminisce on their old hits at such a young age, you guys, I'm sorry. I will literally kick a dead horse. I will talk about this forever. So iconic. And I've been seeing so many comments. The only reason I bring this up is because so many people are like, it wasn't like what we thought it would be. Like, he got paid how much money? Okay, it's crazy that he was even at Coachella, in my personal opinion. Anyway, I had so much FOMO. So much FOMO. I think I have been watching every set, every song, everything that he's done in that last performance last night. I've watched it all. Like on Instagram, TikTok, like everything. I really wish I would have just, experienced that. But I'm not a festival person. I mean, I can only take a night. Like, truthfully, I'm not a multi-day festival person. I love living vicariously through people. And so this has been a really entertaining weekend for many reasons because I love seeing the fashion, the trends, and everything. But just crazy. Just crazy. Crazy. Super awesome weekend. It was really fun to watch. Yeah, it was really fun to watch. I wish he would go on tour. I wish he would do like a Justin Bieber Eras tour. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that. If we do, I'm selling my house. Sorry, parents, I'm selling it. Because I will be there. Coachella, that festival kind of, like, I just don't know if that would be for me. But anyway, hi, guys. Hi. I need a little help today. Okay, I'm going to apologize in a futuristic standpoint because my brain is a little jumbled right now. I keep mixing up my words. So just a little, like, FYI, just a little, like, give me grace, please. I'm just tired. I have had a long weekend with having a couple days off of work, which has been awesome, but that doesn't mean I was resting, like, at all. I've been going. And for today, I was like, okay, I need to get an episode out there. What have I not talked about? And I realized, you guys, I've never done a self-love episode. Like, I've literally never done an episode on, like, loving yourself and, like, that kind of vibe. I mean, I've definitely brought it up in certain points, right, in certain episodes, but I've never soloed in on an episode where it relates to loving yourself and focusing on yourself. And yeah, just the beauty of self-love. And I feel like, you guys, this is a perfect time to do this because we're all in that second wave of, like, a transformation, if you will. Like, the first one is New Year's, right, where you're kind of replanning your whole 2026 personality, right? Like, who you want to be, what you want to focus on, what you want to, highlight in your life for this year, and what is going to be, like, your focal point and your focus. But I've never done, like, a sit down, let's talk about, like, self-love. And so today we're kind of going to be meshing in a couple different conversations, okay? I don't really have a set plan. So we're just going to see how this episode kind of rolls, which is honestly probably not smart of me considering I just apologized for the fact that my brain can't process today. We'll see how this rolls out. I think we got it in the bag. And yeah, I'm excited because this is going to be kind of a fun episode, okay? I'm excited. I have a feeling this is going to be a really fun episode, okay? And so, like, yeah, let's maybe just dive right into it, shall we? I have an Olipop today. I have cream soda. You all remember my reaction from the last time I tried a cream soda. Bomb. Unfortunately, I never reach for it. Like, still, like, even after knowing how good it was, I never reach for it. And I said last time I ran out of Diet Cokes. Like, I drank all my Diet Cokes. So those are gone. So I need to switch it up a little bit. And I don't have my strawberry vanilla Olipops. We're here with a cream soda. This is fantastic. But I think that would be my order for drinks, truthfully. Like a Diet Coke, then a strawberry vanilla Olipop, then maybe cream soda. I guess I'd have to see the options. But I'm here. With my cream soda. So cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Cheers to this episode. We got this. I'm going to, like, engage my brain power as much as possible. And hopefully, like, we come out of this being like, we did it. Like, we did it. It's just one of those days. And hopefully you and I could just both be like, yeah, okay, that was fire. That's exactly what we needed. So cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to me. Let's get on with it. Yeah? I'm just going to. Oh. That wasn't really a good one. Sorry. That really. Taste test. Yeah. What does that taste like? It tastes like cream soda. I'm being so stupid. It tastes like cream soda. I guess my mind's like, it tastes like something else. I don't think it really does. I think I'm just tripping out. Okay. Self-love. You guys. I have been in a really, really fun era. Okay, truthfully, I feel like I've been in a really fun era. I've been really, really, really loving my perspective on life. Truthfully, I've been really happy and content with how I've been. Um in this past month, yes, do I have things that I'm like struggling with? Yes, do I have things that I'm trying to figure out? Of course. That doesn't take away from my joy, though. Like, truthfully, that doesn't take away from how content I am with where I'm at in life, the people, the fullness that my life brings to me. Like, any of my stress of like what's for the future, truthfully, has no impact on like how I view my life. Like, I am so content with my life. And I feel like, honestly, the version of me that I am right now, I'm so thankful for. Like, I love this version of me. I love everything about myself. But it has taken a really long time to get there. And it does fluctuate because there are a lot of times when I end up questioning myself, or you know, I get a little like doubtful on who I am, right? Like, I don't know what truly occurs, but maybe it's seasonal change, maybe it's just emotional change, maybe it's just change in general, like in all aspects of life. I think we all can relatively relate to that. I think we can all understand that, all, you know, have some respect for that, because that is just life. Like, I do think that that is a part of life, of like, you're not just going to find yourself once and then be like, this is me forever. Like, you're going to end up meeting yourself and then feeling lost and then meeting a new version of yourself because of the change and the lessons that you've learned and the things that have happened to you. I totally, like, I'm with that. 1,000%. I'm so with that. When it comes to self-love, I will say that one thing that really helped me was truly decentering certain things in my life. Okay. And that's kind of where the bulk of this episode's coming from. Self love coming from decentralizing what doesn't feed you. Okay. I I am someone who welcomes as much as I can into my life. Truthfully, I really try to. I welcome people, I welcome ideas, welcome adventures, I welcome everything under the sun. I feel like I am a very yes person to a certain extent, but I'm a very yes person where I want to experience life as full as I can. As full as I can, with as many people as I can, sharing and spreading as much love as I can. Um but what people don't realize is sometimes, a lot of times, when you say yes to certain things, you also have to be okay with the possibility that you will have to remove that from your life, or that when you accept one thing, you have to remove another thing. And you guys, wow, that is not an easy thing to do. That is not an easy at all thing to do. Changing what you prioritize in your life may seem to be really simple, may seem to be something that people are like, yeah, of course. Like, what doesn't fuel you, like what doesn't make you feel better, what doesn't make you the best version of yourself, like, of course, that makes so much sense. Decentralize it. Like, don't keep it around, right? I feel like that should be common sense. However, it takes a while to decentralize certain things from your life, especially when you've held on for so long, okay? Whether that is an old version of yourself, whether that's an old hobby, whether that's an old person, whether that's just anything in your life, removing something from your core as you try to love yourself and welcome who you truly are in this moment, not who you were last year, not who you were 2 years ago, or who you were yesterday, but who you are today. It can be really hard. You have to remove certain things in order to make room for other things. And I know that I've really, really realized that and like committed to that as I've welcomed more of my faith, like as I've committed to more to God. He has shown me point blank, period, honestly, like what is supposed to be my life and what's not supposed to be my life, 100%. And even though some of those things take me a little longer to act on and remove or understand or fully devote everything to, it's there. Like, I feel very, very, very strongly about certain things than I do other things. And over time, I've noticed the changes that that's made. Decentering certain things can be really humbling. It can be really vulnerable. It can leave you with a lot more questions than you had to begin with. But I truly think that when you end up getting up and clearing certain things out from your life, you find the core of who you are and you love yourself quicker. Even if you are not a physical hoarder. A lot of us, though, are emotional, mental hoarders. Like, we will hold on to things way, way, way too long. We will force things to work way, way, way too long. We will wait till something starts to feed us again, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, way too long. Like, we will hold on to things for way too long. And that proves our loyalty. That proves how much you care about certain things. It really does. I don't think that's like a negative thing on anyone, but when it gets to that point that it doesn't feed you and it doesn't add to who you are and loving yourself, and instead it's just kind of taking up space and not allowing for you to make room for something new, it can be really hard to remove that. It can be really hard to move on from that. I challenge you. I challenge you knowing that there's a possibility that you could be holding onto something that you need to remove in order to make room for. I challenge you, okay, to spend some time with yourself in what you truly, truly like, and who truly, truly fills your cup, and what truly is leading you to the version that you want to be, okay? When you are able to do that, when you're able to spend that time with yourself to analyze, to redirect, to illustrate, to create where you want to be, and with me specifically praying in that, because I never want to make a decision or act solely based off of my own desires. I want to make sure that I am certain that that is a position and a route that God is, clearing out for me, that He's pushing me towards. But when I make room to listen to that, to pray, to start to really process that, I feel better about what is meant to be in my life right now. And I question less, right? Like, I understand and I am certain about what is fueling me, what's preparing me, what's setting me up for where I'm supposed to be, what's leading me and pushing me to love myself more. Because let's be honest, and I say this all the time, it is so hard to hear where you want to be, to hear what's meant for you, to hear where you're supposed to put your time and energy to. It's so hard to hear that when you have so much noise. And we have so much noise. We have so much noise right now. It's insane. We don't find stillness like we used to. We don't find quiet like we used to. Even in our quiet, it's loud. But I'm telling you, and I'm challenging you to do your best to find it, to do your best to reflect, to do your best to sit there for a second and listen to where you truly want to be. Because self-love comes from when you love what you love in your life, when you are thankful, when you're excited, when you enjoy what you're surrounding yourself with. And too many of us are living with a cluttered life. Too many of us are living and forcing things that don't feed us, that don't fuel us, that don't give us a direction to where we want to be. And I don't say any of that being like, cut out and be this person to all these people, like you are better than them and your life is going in a bad direction. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying that we just need to reorganize. We need to reorganize what we're keeping in our core. Something that you might have in your core right now might be stopping you from becoming the best version of yourself. And you might not even realize it because you haven't taken the time to see or realize or think or maybe question if that is truly feeding you the way that it should. That it is giving you energy and giving you life and giving you purpose the way that it should. And I do think, too, that it's totally okay to have something 1 year that completely feeds you and points you in the right direction, and either a month later or give or take a year later, have that removed and changed. It's okay to have things differently, to reorganize and declutter what isn't fueling you, what isn't giving you purpose. It's totally okay to do that and make room for the things that will allow you to love yourself more. As we're in this season of welcoming spring and welcoming summer and being inspired by who we want to be, what we want to prioritize, and welcoming another version of ourselves, which is totally, totally okay and exciting to do in a lot of ways, because it means we're growing, it means we're changing, it means that we're evolving, it means that we're not staying the same, which is exactly what we should be doing, because that's the beauty and the excitement in a human life, is we get to have the ability to experience new things, to change, to evolve, to live differently, and to experience new things. But as we're doing that, and as you're doing that, just in your day to day with your routine and the weather and the seasons changing, truly, truly challenge yourself to take time to dive into who you are, to dive into what is fueling you, what is giving you life, what is giving you purpose, what is filling you and pushing you to the best version of yourself compared to what is just clutter, what is just taking up space. And challenge yourself to remove it. As hard as it can be, as challenging as it can be, as difficult and scary as it can be to change something in your life. It can be big, it can be small, it could be a person, it could be a job, it could be anything. It could be a full life pursuit change. What is fueling you and what is pushing you closer to self-love? I think deep down that is probably something to why it is so hard for us to fully love ourselves. We tend to hold on to too many things in our life. We tend to struggle to remove, to change, to transfer ourselves into a better experience because we're so used to holding on to what we know, to where we want to be, to the things that we're used to, versus truly analyzing what's fueling us and what is just clutter in our lives. And I want you guys to fully experience what it's like to declutter, to think clearer, and to experience yourself in self-love, to love everything about yourself. And it might not be in a one-time stance of like, okay, let me think, let me process, let me understand, let me use this time to like really figure out where I want to be, what fills my life, what doesn't. But like when you take the time, you guys, whether that's 2 days, whether that's a week, whether that's a month, you will be happy that you took the time to analyze your life, to be like, this fills me, this doesn't fill me. What should I do? Should I take it in smaller increments? Should I completely remove it? Should I keep this person in my life? Are they really my best friend? Are they really caring for me the way that I deserve to be cared for? Is this job what I want to do? Is this place where I want to stay? What can you declutter to love yourself more? Such a fun topic. Such a fun topic. I hope that you enjoyed this conversation. This was another kind of shorty episode, okay? But kind of fun, kind of different, and something that I've been like really realizing, especially just as I've been truly noticing how much I've been loving my life recently. I want you guys to be inspired by that. And I want you guys to inspire yourselves and welcome new things into your life, because we shouldn't be so stagnant. We should be able to grow and bloom and blossom into the fullness of who we are and love that whole process. Be able to welcome, but be also ready to let go of certain things that aren't fueling us and aren't feeding us the way that they used to, or are just taking up space. I hope that you enjoyed this topic. I hope that it put you in the mood to like spring clean a little bit, not only your physical life, but your emotional and spiritual life and your persona. I said this at the beginning of the episode, but I mean it. I seriously mean it. If there's anything that you want me to dissect or talk about or just mention, please, please, please let me know. Message me, send me something, let me know. Send this to a friend even to see if they have anything. Like, comment, subscribe, everything that you can do. I want to know if you want me to talk about something. And even if you like this podcast, if you like this episode, if you felt seen and heard and that you are inspired by something that you weren't when you first opened up this episode, I thank you for listening, and I thank you for taking the time to spend with me today. I hope you have an amazing, 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 amazing week, and I will talk to you so very soon. I love you, love you, love you, love you. Wow. I'm talking really fast. I love you. I love you. Whoa. Have I been talking that fast the entire episode? I think I have. That's crazy. Anyway, I love you. I will talk to you so very soon.